Hey yo, what's up, guys? It's Dr. Hyde. We are here to talk about the high inflation on these days. In 2026, since 2020, the height is one of the most physical traits that indicates you're going to have this partnership or this not. And in quarantine, like in the COVID and all the stuff in 2020 with the homecoming of TikTok, 6 foot is the key to be a man or a manlet, right? And this is accurate or not, who cares really, right? Because women is who decide their partnership, so you just have to lie, right? And if you're under 16, you have a chance to grow. I'm going to teach you another video, right? But here we're going to talk about we had to fraud our height. We had to fraud our height. Well, let me explain what I do in this month. In these months. Okay, so life starts at 5'9" in shoes. Yeah, as you hear me, 5'9" in shoes as a man. So practically, if you're 5'8", with every shoe, practically you reach 5'9". So if you're 5'7", search for thick soles shoes. So you're 5'9". But be 5'9" doesn't mean that you win in life. No, you're just starting, guys. Let me explain again. When you're 5'9", 175 centimeters tall in other metric scale, you're on the 50-50 range. I like to call it like that. Why? Because you're taller than the 50% of women and you're shorter or the same height than the 50% of women. And you're going to say me, are you crazy? Women are not that tall. Where did you get that information? Agartha or something like that? No, guys. Let me explain. Average women globally are in between 5'3" and 5'5". But as you know, guys, we're not walking around bare feet. We use it to use shoes. That's why I'm specific in that 5'9" in shoes, because globally men are 5'8". And yeah, I know in the USA the average is like 5'9", 5'10", and some part of Europe like Netherlands is 6 foot tall. But we're talking globally, okay? So 5'9" in shoes. Women's are 5'3", 5'5", rawhide, barefoot, but they use shoes, and the women's shoes used to have more thick soles, and they use more often heels. So average heels are in between 2 or 4 inches, so up to 5'5" to 5'9". Yeah, you got me? Okay. When you're in the 50-50, then everything you start doing gives you applause, like getting in shape, get a new hairstyle or a new dress style, or get a cool job that makes you wallet sell, jester, I don't know, bro. But everything you do being under 5'9" in shoes, it doesn't matter really, because you're like invisible, bro. They didn't see you. I mean, a lazy Chad of 6'2", not even a Chad, just a lazy 6'2", comes up, they're gonna turn around. Who is that guy? His presence. If you're a 5'6" man-led gym cell with a lot of money, you're like invisible. But it doesn't mean you're sober, right? Okay, you are not gonna get that attention that the 6 foot taller other people have. I mean, girls not gonna turn around to see you. They're not gonna look like, hey, he has a new hairstyle. He looks better now. He's leaner. No. You had to expose yourself, buddy. You had to go talk to the girl. Hey, hello, I'm Ryan. I'm Patrick. I don't know. you had to expose yourself. And you can be jester, wallet sale, whatever, but the real truth that gives you more points is high frauding. If you're 5'6", use boots 2 inches. You're 5'8", put insoles in there, then you're 5'9". Then you can start doing all those gesture things. If you're 5'3", I don't know, bro. Limb length surgery, high implant, then elevator shoes, insoles, whatever, to keep pushing those points. Because you're on the 50-50 range. If you're 5'9", raw high, barefoot, you're not gonna stay there, bro. You have to plus more points, because when you're more taller, you plus more points being more effortless. So if you're 5'9", use Air Force that give you like 1.5 inch. So now you're 5'10 and a half. Use insoles, and you're 5'11 and a half. So when you're 5'11 in shoes, you're on the 80-20. You're 80% taller, 20% just is the same or taller. And when you're 6'1", you're on the sweet spot, I like to say. 90-10. 90% taller, and just a 10% is the same height or taller. And when you're 6'3", you're on the 90-90. 90% taller, just a 1% taller or the same height. More of that, it doesn't matter really, but yeah, it has more presence, right? But if you're, I don't know, 6'1", you cope 6'3", yeah, it will be more cool to be 6'3", just raw high, like bare feet. Then you use normal shoes and you're already 6'4", right? So yeah, height is a lot of important. That's my point, guys. And yeah, that's the stats. And you're gonna tell me I'm 5'5", 5'6", 5'4", I don't know, bro. And there are women shorter than me, 5'2", 5'1", 5 feet. Yeah, brody. The women already know they are short. They are short, buddy. They know that. And they don't want to date a guy that is just taller than them. Because average women are 5 inches shorter than a man. But a 5'1", 5'2" woman, they know they're short. So they want the best for their family. So they're probably gonna search a man who is average or even more, because they want the best for their kids. So no, there's no solution. Just keep frauding height. That's the key, buddy. That's the key. I'm going to tell you in the next videos how to fraud height, and other videos how to grow if you are on the years that you can make this possible. Hope you guys like this video, and I hope you can subscribe to support this channel. I want to support this manlet community.